These are the names of the sons who walked in with Jacob to Egypt, where the story begins. These are the names of the sons who walked in with Jacob to Egypt, where the story begins. Reuben and Simeon, Levi and Judah's grace. Issachar and Zebulun, 70 in that space. Joseph was waiting, the path was already paid, but generations passed and the memories fade. The fathers, they rested, their labor was done, but a nation was rising under the Egyptian sun. Oh.
They grew, they multiplied.
The land was filled with the strength of his word. Yeah.
They grew, they multiplied.
A promise that Pharaoh's chains hadn't heard. Yeah. Scripture for the soul rhythm, for the memory. Exile starts here in the fire of the century. But a new king rose and he didn't know the past. He saw the Hebrews growing and he moved too fast. Look at their numbers, they're far too many to see. If war breaks out, they'll turn against you and me. He put taskmasters over them to break their back. Put them in Rameses built on a heart of black. But the more he oppressed them, the more they spread. A living miracle from the words God said. He called a midwife, Shiphrah and Pew out of bowl. Kill every son when the delivery is told. But they feared the heavens more than they feared the king. They kept the light flowing, letting the future sing. The women are vigorous, they give birth before we arrive. And God blessed their houses because they kept faith alive. The people increased like a river in the sand, even when death was the law of the land. Pharaoh in the rage, he issues the final word. Throw the boys in the Nile, the coldest sound ever heard. The darkness is closing, the water carries the cry. But God is preparing the one who won't die. Every tear's a seed for the storm that's to come. The sound of the deliverer, the beat of the drum. The journey is starting, the sea's gonna part. Exodus, it's already written in the heart. God sees, God remembers. 70 souls became a nation. He heard the cry.
He always hears.
Levi's daughter had a son in the time of fear. 3 months of hiding till the danger drew near. Papyrus basket coated in the pitch and the tar, setting destiny afloat under the morning star. His sister Miriam watching from the reeds by the bank, while the hope of a nation in the water never sank. Pharaoh's daughter came down, saw the basket in the stream. She felt the mercy for the baby, fulfilling the dream.
Brought the mother back to look on his face. Nursing for me, said the princess of the land. The king's own palace, protecting God's hand. He grew in the halls of the ones who oppressed. The blood of the Hebrew burned deep in his chest. He saw the beating, the sand hit the strike. A prince and a brother, he saw what it was like.
He heard the groaning,
he remembered the name.
He saw the slavery,
he stepped into the flame.
From the Nile to the well, the story unfolds. A covenant of mercy that never grows old.
God is concerned,
He's watching the land.
our cry for help
is held in His hand. Yeah, flight to the desert, Midian at the well, 7 daughters in trouble with a story to tell. Shepherds moving in, but Moses rose to the fight. Water the flock in the heat of the light. Zipporah at his side, a son born in the wild. A foreigner's journey for a miracle child. While back in the brickyards, the king breathed his last, but the chains of the people were holding him fast.
He heard the cry.
The way out is starting, the memory remains.
Woo! He's coming for us.
Calling your name. Step into the fire. Yeah.
Calling your name.
Step into the fire. Moses tending the flock on the far side of the sand, leading Jethro's sheep across the weary land. He saw a sight that shouldn't be, a bush in the flame, but the leaves didn't wither, the fire stayed the same. I gotta see this, he said, turning his head, but a voice from the center stopped him in his tread. Moses, Moses, here I am, he replied. The Creator was calling from the light inside.
Take off your sandals, you're on holy ground. In the presence of the King, let the silence resound. I am the God of your fathers, the Ancient of Days. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob give praise. Moses hid his face, he was trembling in fear. But the Lord said, listen, let me make it clear. I've seen the misery, I've heard every cry. I'm coming down to rescue him, the time is now.
I am who I am, the name that remains. In the chains, from the land of the milk to the honey so sweet. He's leading his people, he won't face defeat. He is concerned.
He's watching the land.
The King of the ages is taking a stand. Moses asked, who am I to stand before the throne, to tell Pharaoh to leave my people alone? God said, I'll be with you. That's the only sign. When you worship on this mountain, you know you are mine. And when they ask my name, here is what you say: I am has sent me. Tell them today, this is my name forever, from the youth to the old. A story of power that's yet to be told.
Tell him I've watched over you. The land of the Hittites is coming into view. The king of Egypt's heart is hard and cold, but my mighty hand is about to unfold. Wonders and signs I'll strike with my might, until he lets you walk right into the light, and you won't go empty. carry the gold. The wealth of the oppressors is yours to hold.
Silver and gold
On your sons and your daughters,
the Lord is the pilot.
He's parting the waters.
He heard the groan.
He remembered the
The
words.
loudest silence that the world ever heard. Tell him I am sent you.
Tell him I am sent you.
He is concerned.
He watched over you.
Your name stays the same. He's always been watching, looking to the dust. He hears you, yeah. Yeah. He's all, in the shadow of the night, where the covenant is cold. Zipporah stands her ground, staying brave, staying bold. A bridegroom of blood, yeah, the price has been paid. The Lord let him go, now the foundation is laid. She saved the deliverer from the edge of the grave. One act of the blade for the soul he was saved. The desert is quiet, the judgment is gone. The mission continues till the break of the dawn.
He is concerned. He sees the pain.
Yeah, he knows your misery.
He hears the rain.
Oh, bow down and worship. The Father is here. The God of our fathers to silence the fear. From the mountain of God to the valley below, His glory is moving. It's time to go. The word hit the wilderness. Aaron is on the move. Walking to the mountain with a holy kind of groove. He met his brother Moses where the rocks touched the sky. A kiss and the promise, no more living a lie. Moses told him everything, the signs and the word. The greatest revelation that the world ever heard. The staff in the hand, the wonders they performed. The heart of the nation was about to be transformed. He is concerned.
He sees the pain.
Yeah, he knows your misery.
He hears the rain.
Oh, bow down and worship. The Father is here. The God of our fathers to silence the fear. From the mountain of God to the valley below, His glory is moving. It's time to go. Hey, yeah. Oh, gather the elders, bring them all to the light. Tell them that the Lord is gonna finish the fight. He saw the whip, he saw the bricks in the mud. He signed the release with a covenant of blood. Oh, they believe. Yeah, every single soul believes. Yeah. When the people heard the news, the tears began to fall. He hadn't forgotten, he had heard every call. They bowed to the ground, they surrendered their pride, because the King of the ages was now on their side. The way out is clear, the rhythm is heavy, but there's nothing to fear. He's watching. He's concerned. Yeah, yeah. Just bow down. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. He's always been watching. It's getting heavy now. It's getting heavy now. It's getting heavy now. Moses and Aaron walking through the palace hall. Shadows of the pyramid standing 10 feet tall. They brought the word, they brought the holy fire. Let my people go to lift my name higher. Yeah. But Pharaoh looked down from a throne of cold stone. Who is this Lord? I stand here alone. I don't know your God and I won't let them leave. I've got an empire of bricks for them to weave. Under the Egyptian sun, but we ain't dying. He calls us lazy while the whips are flying. In the middle of the pressure, our faith is trying. Scripture for the soul, rhythm for the memory. The Exodus begins in the pain of the century. You're idle, you're lazy, the king's voice is a blade. No more straw for the bricks that are being made. Go gather the stubble, scour the dusty ground, but the quota stays the same or the lash will be found. Now the overseas are bleeding, the people are scattered. The dream of the mountain is broken and shattered. They turn on Moses, they turn on the light. You put a sword in their hand to kill us tonight. Yeah. Moses went back to the secret place. Tears on his cheeks, dust on his face. Moses went back to the secret place. Moses went back to the secret place. Tears on his cheeks, dust on his face. Moses went back to the secret place. Moses went back to the secret place. On his cheeks, dust on his face. Moses went back to the secret place. 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 Tears on his cheeks, dust on his face. Lord, why did you send me here? Since I spoke your name, there's only pain and fear. You haven't rescued, you haven't moved. Is this the promise that has to be proved? The brickyards are silent, the work doesn't cease, but the heavens are stirring, preparing the peace. Pharaoh thinks he's winning, he thinks he's the law, but he's just a man playing games in the straw. The audit is coming, the plagues are in line. The God of the Hebrews is right on time. Why, Lord? Why? Wait for the answer. Wait for chapter 6. No. Moses was broken. Moses was broken, standing in the dust of the defeat. But the Lord stepped in, making the vision complete. Now you will see what my mighty hand can do. Pharaoh's gonna drive him out, I'm telling you. Yeah. I appeared to the fathers as the God of might, but by my name, Jehovah, I'm bringing the light. I've heard the groaning, I've seen every chain. I've remembered the covenant, I'm breaking the rain. I am the Lord, I will bring you out. With an outstretched arm, I'm removing the doubt. Hey. I am the Lord, I will take you as my own. From the bricks and the mortar to a heavenly throne. Scripture for the soul rhythm, for the memory. The name is the key to the turn of century. Moses told the people, he spoke of the land, of the milk and the honey, held in God's hand. But their spirits were crushed by the labor so harsh, they couldn't see the mountain through the Egyptian marsh. Even Moses hesitated, Lord, I can't speak. My lips are faltering, my spirit is weak. If my own people won't listen, why would the king? But God said, go, I'm doing a new thing. Check the rappers, check the line, check the blood. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, through the fire and flood. From Kohath to Amram, the lineage stays true. Don't check bed, boy, the leaders bringing the old to the new. Aaron and Moses, the divisions are set. God hasn't failed on the promise just yet. By their families, by their clans, by the power of the word. The call of the Exodus is finally heard. Back to the palace, back to the fight. Tell Pharaoh everything I tell you tonight. Moses still questioning and stuttering his lips, but God is the pilot of the rescue ships. It's not about the voice, it's about the one who spoke. The great I am is breaking the Egyptian yoke. I am the Lord. I am the Lord. The audit is finished. I am the Lord. I am the Lord. The audit is finished. The plays are next. 80 years of desert. Now Moses stands tall. Yeah. Oh. 80 years of desert. Now Moses stands tall. Aaron by his side, ready for the palace call. I made you like a god to the one on the throne. Aaron is the prophet, the message will be known. I harden Pharaoh's heart, so my wonders can multiply. Against the gods of Egypt, let the holy fire fly. My hand is over Egypt, my judgment's on the way. By the time I'm done, they'll know the name I say. Strike the water, see the river turn to red. The power of the living God, just like he said. The king of all the earth is about to arise. Scripture for the soul rhythm, for the memory. The Exodus is moving through the blood of the century. Perform a miracle, Pharaoh demanded with a sneer. Aaron dropped the wood and the serpent did appear. The sorcerers and magicians, they called on secret arts. They threw down their sticks with their cold dark hearts. A pit of riding snakes, a competition of the breath. But Aaron's staff swallowed theirs, a victory over death. Still the heart of the king stayed harder than the stone. He turned his back on the truth that was shown. Go to the riverbank, stand where the water flows. Confront the king of Egypt where the lotus grows. Let my people go. But the answer was the same. So Moses raised the staff in the Almighty's name. He struck the surface, the blue turned to crimson tide. The fish began to die, there was nowhere left to hide. Blood in the vessels of wood, blood in the stone. The stench of the judgment reached the Pharaoh's throne. The magicians copied it, they played their little games, turning jars to red, calling on their names. Pharaoh went inside his house, he didn't take it to heart, while his people ducked for water as the world fell apart. 7 days of blood, 7 days of the sign. The God of the Hebrews is drawing the line. Frogs are in the shadow, waiting for the word. The loudest warning Egypt ever heard. By this you will know that I am the Lord. The river is red. The Audit continues.